Last month, a riverside village watched the water come a week early. Their nets were empty when the festival came. That quiet shift is changing what Cambodians eat and how our temples stand.
Wow!
From Phnom Penh to the world. Let's make this simple.
Right.
River flows are shifting. Seasonal floods are changing. Less sediment is reaching our floodplain, and that changes farms, fisheries, and temple foundations.
Those sound like technical words, but the effects are simple. Smaller catches, weaker crops, and foundations that stop getting the natural repair they used to.
Picture the Mekong as a conveyor belt that used to carry a thin dust every year. Now parts of that belt slow, and the dust settles upstream, where it can't help our floodplain.
We'll walk you through the numbers and the people behind them. Expect short explanations, field voices, and links to reports so you can check the facts yourself.
Here's what changed recently. Monitoring shows shifts in seasonal timing and a drop in suspended sediment at several gauges.
When timing changes, fish miss their migration cues. When sediment drops, floodplains lose structure. The combination can feel small year to year, and then suddenly,
Communities notice failing nets, leaning walls, or fields that won't hold water the same way. We're not here to blame. We're here to explain what to do next.
I spoke with a hydrologist, Dr. Chan. He said plainly, sediment is the lifeblood of the floodplain. That stuck with me.
Monitoring data, for example, measurements reported by the Mekong River Commission at station name, show a sustained drop in suspended sediment. We will link the MRC and university reports in the show notes.
A community leader told me, we used to know the river like a calendar. Now the calendar changes. That emotional line shows how routines, planting, festivals, fishing, are tied to water timing.
Right. And UNESCO conservators explained that many riverside temple foundations were built on soft alluvial soils that relied on regular silt replenishment. Without it, foundations settle unevenly.
Quick updates. Satellites and low-cost sensors are making monitoring easier. Diets tied to fish may need supplementation when catches fall. Respectful river tourism can be a livelihood if it follows conservation guidance.
Sophia told me, my children ask why the fish come later, and our nets feel lighter. Hearing that, you can't treat this as an abstract policy problem.
Absolutely. When a family's catch drops, it affects school fees, diets, and confidence in the future. That is why local action matters as much as regional policy.
I want to be clear about engineering responses. Controlled dredging, foundation stabilization, and drainage fixes can help, but they are expensive and not substitutes for healthy sediment flow.
That raises a real tension. Many listeners feel anger toward dams and want quick fixes.
I hear that, but rushing to blame won't protect a single temple.
I'm not sure I buy that. Communities want accountability, not patience.
Fair. Here's the practical middle path. Demand accountability and push for better river management and transparent data at the same time. That protects people now and builds longer-term resilience.
Exactly. Accountability plus practical steps. And listeners can check sources before joining heated threads. Look for peer-reviewed studies, reports from the Mekong River Commission, and work by local universities.
For practical steps, support community monitoring projects, push for transparent data sharing in water diplomacy, and when you travel, choose operators that follow conservation guidance near temples and riverbanks.
Small acts matter. Diversify diets, learn sustainable fishing techniques, plant riparian trees, and join local conservation groups. We'll link to monitoring groups and university extension programs in the notes.
If you look at the graph in our notes, you'll see flood peaks shifting by weeks in some years. We summarized those charts from source name, so you don't have to read the raw data.
On culture, families still hold river blessing ceremonies. Fishermen repaint their boats, and temple fairs follow the water calendar. Tourism that respects these traditions can help fund protection.
We received a listener note asking, is the Mekong drying up completely?
Short answer, no. The river remains vital, but its patterns are changing in ways that matter to people and heritage.
And another listener wrote, "Keep telling the practical steps. We hear you. So here are the key takeaways. Monitor, share data, plan locally, and support respectful heritage protection."
Actionables in plain language. 1. Ask local leaders to join regional data platforms. 2. Support community monitoring with sensors or training. 3. When visiting temples, follow conservation guidance and consider donating to local preservation funds.
Students and researchers, check the show notes for public satellite tools and datasets. Riverside listeners, contact local NGOs or university programs. Help is already on the ground.
Before we close, the facts are clear about shifting patterns, but they are manageable with cooperation, good data, and community-first planning. The facts are clear. The evidence is undeniable. Stand with Cambodia.
Subscribe to NSP Plus TV for updates and send us a 1-minute voice note from your river. We'll play a few in the next episode. We want your observations, not just headlines.
Thank you for listening. Stay curious, stay informed, and let's keep working together to protect our rivers, our food, and our heritage.
We'll see you in the next episode. From our river to yours. Take care.